In this video, I'm going to share how to choose a career in 3 steps. Now, this is useful for someone that's just finished school or university, or someone that's been in their career for a few years now and are feeling stuck, or maybe they're going through midlife and feeling stuck, or maybe they've come towards the end of their working life and they're about to retire, but they feel they've still got another 2 or 3 or 5 or 7 years left in them, and they want to really do something that they enjoy and that can make the biggest impact to other people's lives. Now, as you know, feeling stuck in a job is not a good feeling, and there's many reasons why. The obvious one is because you start feeling down and depressed and unmotivated, and you end up putting in a half-baked effort. In other words, you don't end up performing very well, which obviously means that you're not going to get rewarded at the end of the year. You're not going to get any bonuses. You're not going to get any promotion or advancement. Not only that, when you're not performing well, you don't feel good about yourself. You feel like you're underachieving. You feel like you're a disappointment. You feel like you're a failure. And what happens is you end up going home having all these negative emotions. And then in order to change your state, you'll probably end up turning to alcohol or drugs or pornography or just being a nasty, negative person. And that affects not only yourself, but affects people around you, your loved ones and your friends. They'll notice this and they'll start avoiding you, and you end up becoming isolated and depressed, and maybe to the extreme, you might even consider suicide because you're feeling so bad, so much in pain, that you just want to end it all. So it's not good to feel like you're stuck, because when you're stuck, obviously things aren't moving forward, they're not flowing, and that's how you get illnesses, because things aren't flowing. Like, I don't know if you've heard about the Dead Sea, where all the water goes into this particular area but doesn't flow out, and that's where toxins start to breed, because you need flow for things to move in and move out. That's part of the detoxing or cleansing process. So as I've just explained, being stuck is not a good place to be, especially for the long term. So it's best to check in with yourself and ask yourself, am I moving forward? Do I feel like I'm progressing? Am I happy? And if you're not happy, then you know that there's a problem there. So you need to address that problem. And I've developed over the last 10 years a 3-step process that I used on myself to help me, because I was stuck after doing engineering for about 24 years. I felt like I wasn't moving forward. I wasn't learning. I wasn't growing. And also it didn't help that the environment I was in was very toxic, which made things even worse. So what I did was I went away and I did some introspection, and I realized that I always had a passion for personal development, for understanding things. So I ended up humbling myself, and I went back to school and I became a certified life coach and workplace coach, and an author and a speaker. And I really love the whole process, the journey from making that decision, which comes from the word incision, cutting off other things and focusing on one thing. Once I enrolled in the course, I invested a few $1,000s to study to become a life coach. I was excited. I was getting up early in the morning. I was staying up late at night because I just love that learning process of something I was interested in. I mean, it's difficult to learn something if you're not interested in it. So the first step is you need to know what you're passionate about. And to figure that out, I've actually got a list of questions that help someone figure that out. And you need to get away from your current environment and just think about answers to these particular questions. And it does involve going back in the past when you were a child, because there's probably something there that is your real passion. And you need to know your passion. I know people say, oh, don't follow your passion and blah, blah, blah. I don't agree with that. You need to know your passion, because your passion is your fuel, it's your energy, it's what's going to help you move forward. Also, when I think about the word passion, I break it down. It's like pass I on. It's like passing a part of yourself on, like what you're excited about, you're passionate about. You're passing that on to someone. And you wouldn't have a passion if there wasn't a reason for you to have that passion. So I think God put that passion in all of us. We've all got different passions, and we need to develop that passion and put it out into the world. I really believe that's why we've got that passion. Now, in terms of getting that career clarity, like what career should I choose, I know a lot of students, and I was probably similar, they normally pick a career that someone else has told them about, whether it's their parents or their uncles or their grandparents, and usually it's to do with survival and it's about making money. So chase the money, you'll survive, and that's it. And get married, have kids, and retire. That's it. But there's more to life than that. I think it's important to find something that's aligned with who you are. And everyone's different. Everyone's had different experiences. And sometimes these bad experiences that have happened to us when we were younger, or even if it only happened a couple of years ago, maybe that mess that we're going through in our life is actually our mission for what we should be doing career wise. I've seen many, many examples of that where something's happened to someone that's terrible, but they learned from that, they overcame that problem, and that becomes their mission to help other people go through that process a lot easier and to avoid a lot of the frustration and pain. So sometimes the key is reflecting back on some negative things that have happened. It's not just positive things. So you've got to look at both sides of the equation. So yes, you need to know what your passion is, what gives you meaning, what you enjoy. So that's really number one part of career clarity in choosing your career. You need to know what you're interested in, what you like doing, what feels good. And the second step is your personality. We're all different. We've all got different personalities. Now, I believe there's 4 different types of people. There's a what person, a who person, a when person, and a how person. And usually it's a couple of those that are more dominant. So by understanding your personality and understanding what you're good at and may have a natural gift at, it could be singing, it could be playing an instrument, it could be painting, it could be communicating, it could be looking at details and things, or it could be you have a like a bigger picture vision view of the world. Whatever it is, you need to know what that is, because your personality also plays a part in determining which is the best career path for you. Excuse me. Now, the third ingredient is your purpose. You need to know your purpose, because your purpose is your path, is your direction. And purpose is not about us. It's about serving other people, solving problems in the world that other people care about and will pay you for. And that's why you will get paid if you are doing something that's purpose driven. There's a meaning behind it. There's a problem you're solving, a pain you're helping many people overcome. Like, obviously, when you go to the dentist, you've got a sore tooth. That's a problem. The dentist's purpose is to get you out of pain and to avoid that problem happening in the future. So that's their purpose. So you need to understand what your purpose is. And not all problems in the world are for you to solve. There's probably only a few select ones that you're meant to solve. That's why there's so many people in the world, because we've all got a purpose. And if we all worked on our purpose instead of just chasing money or doing what's popular or what's, I guess, respected, like in some cultures, you either become a doctor, an engineer, lawyer, or you're a loser, and that's kind of it. But there's more to life than those career paths. So knowing your purpose is very important. And like I said, we all got different purposes. And if we all worked on our purpose, the world would be a much better place, because most of the problems in the world will disappear. So there you have it. The 3 steps, or the 3 ingredients you need to choose the correct career for you, are understanding your passion, your personality, and your purpose. It's the intersection of those that is the secret to finding the right career. And that's how I found the right career career path for me. I looked at my passion, I looked at my personality, and I looked at the problems in the world that aligned with those that I was passionate about solving. And that's why I've become a coach, an educator, and a person that helps other people figure out their career path. So hopefully that helps you in some way. I would be interested in your thoughts. So please put your thoughts below, or if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer any questions. And if you don't want to put your questions in the comments below, you can always send me an email. I'll put my details in the description below, and I'm happy to answer your questions privately if you feel more comfortable with that. Now, if you're subscribed to my channel, I want to thank you for your support and encouragement. I really appreciate it. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel and you're interested in career-related content direct from someone that has over 45 years of working experience, from employee to employer to business owner, and who's a certified workplace coach and has spent the last 10 years coaching people on how to take charge of their life and career and improve it, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. You also want to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you got some value out of this video, please do give it a thumbs up, because that helps the video reach and help other people. And like I said, if you've got any questions or comments, please put them in the comments below. And if you know someone that needs to see this video because they're a bit unsure about their career path, then please do share it with them. Till next time, take care.